randomness. Imagine this. Sometime last year I was sitting in an empty office room. It was quite boring, so I pulled up my MacBook, got some headphones out, and started clicking some random MIDI notes. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, maybe down. How about an octave? Sound was quite boring, so I pulled up Keyscape. There was this damn piano sound, and it sounds pretty cool. Since I was just sitting there experimenting, I wanted to work with a tool that I found in Ableton's Inspired by Nature pack called Bouncing Notes, which does this here. So there's balls falling and they bounce, which is pretty cool as like a randomness generator. So depending on your settings, you can either have a lot of bounce, they can be heavy, big, small, or just randomly fly around. Overall pretty cool, especially for a little variation throughout the production. Stuff that you would probably not hear but notice. The randomness that was happening was often cool, but sometimes also quite random. And in production in general, sometimes I like to commit to things. Meaning I freeze stuff, I flatten stuff, I resample stuff, and then I cannot change what happened before. So I have to work with what I've got. But that gives me the opportunity to just pick my favorite moments. So at this point, we're going to take a little detour. I had a session early in 23 with Blacka and Gam in Saigon. And besides a lot of other fire stuff, we produced this song here called Grandma Love.
Người nói em nghe tình yêu bao đêm thật liêu, em tin tuyệt nhiều. Làm biến anh không thèm yêu, cho em tự do đi theo vị kiều.
This song was just stuck on my mind, so I exported the acapella from this song and pulled it into my former session. But here comes the thing. I started my former session with my default set tempo of 147 BPM, but the song Grandma Love was in 108 BPM. So I had to speed things up as usual. Since it was my experimenting project, I played around with Shaper Box a bit, came up with this cool stutter pattern, threw some little alto boy behind it, mostly for like funny stuff in the stereo image, which is a lot easier if you have like one audio file with everything printed in it. So it was time to commit. So as usual, there was a bit of cutting going on, some stretching, and little details. So what else is going on? There's like a foghorn layer. Then there was this fragment of a recording of a pad going through some processing. Talking about the bass, actually there's 3 different basses. Very important, there's like a wide, fat 808. And most importantly, lasers. By the way, there's this random egg shaker that I found it tweaked. And from there on, just had some fun with some breaks, fills, and stutters. We end up with